Our wait is over at last as iPhone 13 is here. And as usual, the internet is going crazy about the features, specs, and performance of the new iPhone 13. But is it going to meet our expectations and bring unimaginable innovation like the good old Steve Jobs days of the iPhone? Well, our observations say the opposite. And it is going to be a big disappointment for content creators and many other users. But what's wrong with the new iPhone 13? And where does it lack? All these are going to be discussed in this video. So with that being said, let's get started. One of the notable things is that the iPhone has been stuck to its 12-megapixel camera sensor since iPhone 7. But the market is moving fast with high-resolution sensors. For example, Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra has 108-megapixel sensor. And more megapixels is useful too, particularly when you're seeing an image on a bigger screen. Now, what is the mystery behind the same old 12-megapixel sensor? Is it because of the sensor? Is the A15 Bionic chip just a gimmick? There is a possibility that the A-series Bionic chips might not support sensors more than 20 megapixels, and thus Apple has been stuck to its 12-megapixel sensors for so long. Apart from that, both the iPhone 13 Pro Max's rear main camera and Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra selfie camera are capable of shooting 4K at 60 frames per second, which is really a disappointment. And the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra's rear main camera shoots 8K at 24 FPS. So the difference between the capabilities of these two phones' rear cameras is considerably huge. Not only that, you have to buy at least iPhone 13 256GB variant to be able to shoot 4K videos at 30 FPS. Otherwise, you can shoot only 1080p videos on the 128GB variant. Now, let's see how the iPhone 13 compares to its predecessors. You could shoot 4K at 30 FPS with the iPhone 7, which was launched in 2016. So in those 5 years, Apple managed to upgrade its video capabilities by just 30 frames and the resolution is still the same. And they're advertising that the iPhone 13 has the fastest and most powerful smartphone chip, though the video specs don't prove that. At least they could offer more frames per second. Another disappointment is the lack of Pro mode in the iPhone 13. In our observation, Apple has shifted its concentration from hardware to software. But without hardware support, mere software cannot maintain the quality a flagship camera buyer might expect. And this is why iPhone has not been able to include a Pro mode in its camera, though iPhone users have been craving it for so long. And you can't shoot in RAW, which has been offered by Samsung on the flagship cameras. And there is almost no creator-centric upgrade in the iPhone 13. For example, Samsung has tons of features for content creators, such as it can shoot RAW, it can shoot in director's view, and the list goes on and on. On the other hand, with the iPhone 13, you cannot shoot in RAW, you don't have a Pro mode, you're restricted by sensor resolution and frame rate, and the list of disappointment goes on and on. Though there is a cinematic mode in the iPhone 13, it seems more of a gimmick. To us, it's just another version of continuous autofocus which the iPhone named as cinematic mode. And about colors, the iPhone 13 shoots in Dolby Vision HDR. Seems a little confusing as the dynamic range has not been described in standard HDR terms, such as the Samsung Note 10 can shoot at HDR10+. On top of that, images and videos shot in the iPhone 13 look HDR only on Apple devices, showing them on other devices would degrade the quality. So that was all about the true face of the iPhone 13. In summary, there is no noteworthy upgrade in the iPhone 13 compared to its predecessors, though we were expecting a lot. Moreover, it is definitely lagging behind in terms of camera specs from its competitors. The ease of use was always an issue if you compare an iPhone to an Android phone. So overall, the iPhone 13 is a real disappointment for creators and also for those who are looking for a flagship camera in it. So what are your thoughts about the new iPhone 13? Let us know in the comment section.